really do respect each and every one of y'all.
It's Nick Short's BB Remix, and this is where I'll explore the social dynamic of Big Brother through videos and shorts. I capture live footage between the house guests before "You are not allowed to talk about production" comes over the loudspeaker. Each week, look for brand new videos, so make sure you subscribe to my channel so you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video, and be sure to comment to say hello.
Go get it or not? I think we can't delay it any longer.
I think we just have to do it.
I know.
Rip the Band-Aid.
Right. So awkward.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
But she knows.
She has to. There's any sort of message in here.
Oh my god.
Did you say you and
Yeah.
Oh.
And Michael too.
Okay, yeah.
Is she out there still? Okay. Yeah. Do you mind grabbing her and we can just talk back here?
Oh, let me grab her really quick.
Oh my god.
I really don't know what happened. I can't. I shouldn't listen. I'm just awkward. I know what Turner feels.
Yeah. See, I can't move out of this room because I don't want to take my pictures down.
No, this is your room when you're not eating.
Yeah.
Okay. Straight shooter, honest, respectable.
DR, call me.
Please save me, DR. Save me. Maybe Taylor will talk the most. Maybe Taylor will talk the most.
Obviously, my voice does not carry well, so
Is she coming?
yeah, she's using the restroom right now.
Okay, cool. That works.
Oh my god.
So you just had to do a goodbye for Monty?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought they were gonna have us do it for everyone. I
Yeah, I
wonder.
wasted a full face of makeup. I genuinely thought it was gonna be everybody, but I'm not
They
amazing.
said that.
Yeah, but I think theirs is after. So I don't think it's gonna be now. Like, I don't think we would do. I think it's to help with, like, picking out, like, for example, like, if you did 5 people, they would have to go through all that footage. So I think that's
fair.
why they're trying to make it easier.
I guess in the live show they just played your messages from whoever was in your thing. Oh.
Please reattach your microphone.
That's interesting. By the way, guys, just in case of what happens tomorrow, this is for Alyssa, so...
Yeah, we'll figure it
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's nice though.
You're giving her back her cardigan?
Yeah, mine and hers, and, you know. So I'm just letting, and then she uses the perfume anyway, so it's like at this point you just give it to her, it's hers.
I know, I had told her, it was like, in the event that I'm evicted before you, that green sweatshirt, I think that's yours.
You know, it's like you made your pull on these items. I don't think they're even mine at this
I
point.
haven't worn it since she was a have-not, which was what, third or fourth week, so it's like,
Oh,
I think that's hers now. She's worn it more than I have, so.
it's so funny.
This thing is terrifying.
I had to take my sunglasses back, but yeah, I put the sunglasses on so it wouldn't be as bad, but yeah, it's really creepy.
And you decorated that, right?
I think so, or did you?
I didn't draw, yeah, I didn't draw on
We
it.
talked about doing everything. I just showed up one day. I was like,
Hey. So Brittany wanted me to chat with all of you guys all together, so I just wanted to.
That would be easier, given that we're all
Yeah,
potential
honestly,
people,
at this
but-
point, and I feel like I'm saying the same things to the same people, so that's good. So first I just, wanted to obviously ask that you guys keep me, when it comes down to the vote tomorrow. A few reasons why is, number one, I feel like everything that I've said, I've kept my word on, and I don't feel like I've gone astray from that. You guys are obviously not my targets, so there's that, and I think everybody's very clear on that messaging. I'm not a physical threat, and Monty is a physical threat, and if it came down to it in the end, you could beat me. Also, I would love to continue to still play this game, not only for myself, but for my dad, and also whatever I can do to help you guys' game go further in the game, then I would do that for sure. You already know how I feel about a black woman. You already know how I feel about women, and you also know that, Michael, I freaking love you, and honestly, it's been that way since day one, and I've told Michael this, I would never come for him. I told Brittany I never would come for her, and I've also told you that. I know the week that I was in HOH, I had to do what needed to be done, but I also told you I would not put you up there if I wasn't sure that you were going to stay, and I feel like I came through on that end. So, I would love to be able to continue to play this game with you guys, and if y'all had any questions for me, then I would love for you guys to ask me any questions you may have. But yeah, Monty's a physical threat, and I think that not only has he been the target for the past 2 weeks, but although I would be happy, if he was, leaving as well, because that means I get to stay and play this game with you guys. But also I think that maybe the other side of the house would be happy as well, because I know that was a target that they were also going for. So that's my piece.
Yeah. I think one of the reasons why we wanted to talk to you, and especially you, Jasmine, like, you've been saying this from day one, personal, game, separate, and I know we all feel the same way. I also know that you're a straight shooter and that your word is your bond. That's something that you've really said since day one. I think for us, there's just a few things that we've heard that doesn't align with that necessarily.
Go for it.
I guess one thing that I've heard that I'll start with.
Bowling.
Right, this HOH.
People are just like showing up to work to come and.
Yeah, and so eviction night was that you were saying that you put Monty and me up. And
that's definitely not what was stated. He literally pulled me aside to say that. He asked me, he said, "Hey, are you cool with Brittany?" I said, "Yes, I would not want to see her go up." He was like, "Okay, good, because I wanted to put her up, but if you're good with her, then I'm not going to put her up." So that would be a fucking lie.
He just ran.
No, sorry. I'm not trying to curse at you, but like, he pulled me aside to say that. So like, that's very frustrating, because I don't ever talk to him. I didn't pull him aside. I never talked to him before HOHs unless he asked to talk to me. So that's a little like, I just don't understand why he would even say that, because that was him doing that. Unless he was trying to use that against me, which could definitely be it, because we all know that we don't get along. But he literally said that out of his mouth in the bathroom. And I know obviously you can't watch the season right now, but like, you will see that. Like, your name came out of his mouth. I was the one defending you.
He ran to me right after and told me, like, before we even sat down, whereas we talked about it once we were here, but
I'm not one of those people, like, if I'm protecting somebody, I don't feel like you always have to run to them and tell them that you're protecting them. It should just be done because that's how much respect you have for that person. I'm not going to go and tell Alyssa every time, like, "Hey, this person said this person said this." It may not be the time for that. I'd rather show with my actions that, oh, okay, Jasmine was protecting me in this. So I'm just not that person that's going to go and run to you every single time and be like, "Hey, Brittany, this. Now, if that was something that you wanted, then obviously I would know that moving forward. But I just feel like you can only do so much in the game. And if it's that like close to like voting and stuff like that, why would I make you nervous before vote? I just don't think it was the right time.
Okay,
So
that makes sense.
But I'm just being honest and real. I don't have to lie to you. If I would have said that, then I would have been honest with you and told you. Just like if Turner were to come in here and I was blessed to stay here, then I would tell him, you're my fucking target.
Yeah.
Like, and I think I've been very vocal about who I don't like and who I do like in this game. And I'm sorry, but I don't appreciate people lying on me. And I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I get that. That being said, I appreciate lies. 5 swatters.
Yes. What about?
Who are the last 2 people?
Joseph told me it was him, Kyle, Indy, Alyssa, and Monty. That's what he told me.
We know that's not the case.
I don't know what else. What do you mean? I don't know what else it could be.
I know it was those 4 people you mentioned, and yourself and 5 swatters.
And me?
Yeah.
But I wasn't in it.
Indy confirmed with both of us.
Kyle asked me to be in it in the storage room, but I did not. I said I'm not going to do this because I'm not about to sit here and make an alliance in the middle of the game. That doesn't make sense. That means you're making an alliance just to make sure you're safe. But okay, I'm not gonna go back and forth about it. But Kyle did put me in the storage room. He asked me to be in it because he wanted to protect himself for his vote for Daniel.
We know Kyle didn't step in.
Well,
we want to give you an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that you want to play an honest game.
Yeah.
We've known for weeks now, Jasmine.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, why would I like... Okay, I didn't start the alliance, though. I will tell you that. I did not start it. And I think for me, like, obviously, Indy and me were close. Me and Alyssa were close. I'm not really that close with Joseph, to be completely honest. Like, we were just in that together, and I didn't start talking game with Kyle until he was on the block. But, I mean, it is what it is. Just like, I mean, I've heard about alliances as well, and, like, I'm not mad at someone for having that alliance.
And I don't think anyone's mad. Like, if someone comes to you with an alliance,
Yeah.
if you say no, then it's like, okay, now you know about this alliance and you're saying you're not going to be. So, like, I don't have an issue that there's an alliance.
Yeah.
I think it's, we had asked you about it, and,
Even last week, I asked point blank, are you in any other alliance with ND? And the answer was no. I had a conversation with both you and Alyssa, who were the last 2 people of 5 swatters. Oh, was it even 5 swatters? I think it's fly swatters. We're not dumb. It's just the point blank asking, which is perfectly fine. Like, absolutely, other alliances are absolutely cool.
Yeah.
It's just hard to believe when I hear that you got our back. How am I supposed to believe that too when I know all these other things?
Yeah. But I think I've proven that in regards to, like, I've never put y'all up. I think that it's one thing. So, Michael, you remember we had a conversation a while back, and you were like, hey, when I was in the post-pack thing, like, when somebody brings you an alliance, like, you're going to say yes, you're not going to say no, because especially if it's people in there that you like, you don't want them to turn against you, right? So, like, that's kind of how I felt in that situation. We were just all back here in the room. They wanted to make something happen to help Kyle, and that's kind of what happened. And so, like, I think it's hard for me because it's like, it's not something that I brought up or whatever. I just, like, help with the name, obviously, to be funny, but, like, I think that's, like, I'm going to protect those people. I'm a loyal person. And so, like, if you ask me straightforward, then I'm probably, like, last week, why would I say that in that moment? Because, like, you obviously,
I totally get that. You want to protect those people that works. We're not in that group. We're not those people being protected.
Absolutely.
So you could see just
but
how...
Indy's gone, so obviously, and then Kyle and Indy didn't get along, and that's why it was never really a thing. So I will say that she was being completely honest in that moment when she said that it was literally not a thing. After he did not use the veto on her, she was done. She literally called us all to the back, and she was like, hey, this is over with. So technically, it's not an alliance if it was already kind of, like, smashed before it even came to this, but technically it was formed, yes.
I think for me what's hard about that is, you say that you wouldn't put us up, you have our back. After this week, we'll be down to 8 people, so that, potentially coming back from there, between Turner's the only one coming back from there, potentially, who wasn't involved in that. So to know that you been...
Terrence wasn't in that
Terrence. So, out of 8 people, 3 or 4, three people over there coming back, you had been having, alliance types of talks with, and, that we don't have in a lot, so it's, to hear that you wouldn't put us up, but you created alliances with other people. In my mind, that shows, you know, the hierarchy. Probably the people that you want in an alliance, you'd have their backs before other people is the concern.
Absolutely. And I think that if it was an alliance that I created, then I can absolutely understand your perspective there. But also, if it was an alliance that was still going forward, then I would also understand your perspective there. But again, Indy was gone. She called off the alliance. She said it was done with. That was it. We didn't speak anything else of it. So I think for me, it's like y'all already know. Turner's my target at this point, right? But again, like, I would not go after somebody that I'm literally telling y'all right now in front of all three of y'all that I'm not going to come for y'all. Why would I do that and risk my game moving forward, especially when I'm not a physical threat? Like, and we know that going forward, HOHs are going to be the reason why people get to the end at this point. Like, you have to be physically capable to do that, and I know I won't have that. So, I mean, I get it, and I understand. Like, I know how Big Brother is played, and you know that this is personal versus game, because I still love you guys, and I understand y'all are playing the game, but I'm literally telling you that, yes, that was made. I didn't make it, though. That wasn't for me. Like, that didn't benefit me in any form, shape, whatever. It wasn't made for that. She called it off after the veto wasn't used on her. That was a whole thing. That's why her and Kyle got into it. And that's it. Like, I have nothing right now. Like, I will tell y'all, the only person I have in this game right now is Alyssa. And y'all already know that's one of my good friends in here. So that's the only person that I'm just like, okay, but I don't have anybody else. So that's why when I was in that bathroom with you guys and I was like, wow, it's really good to actually get to know you guys and start to get a better relationship with you guys, because I start to see that I'm just like y'all. You know what I mean? Like, coming into this on week one, I said, I do not want somebody like a meathead or somebody that you expect to win this game to win. I want an underdog to win. And I really meant that from the bottom of my heart. Like, I think that I've been more straightforward and direct than Monty has in this game. It's been a lot of times we don't know what he's thinking. And I'm not trying to put this on him, because I'm about fighting for myself, not for tearing somebody else's down. But I think that if that one alliance thing is the only thing that has been put against me in this game, for you guys not wanting to move forward with me, then, I mean, I would be hurt. I would respect it for sure, because, again, I appreciate you guys all coming to me and, you know, being direct with me and asking me these questions, but I'm not going to fuck over y'all.
So it's just that one alliance?
Yeah, and then the girls one that we had in the very beginning, that was it. That's it.
That was never actually.
Yeah, it was me, Brittany, Amira, Indy, and Alyssa. That's what it was. And that was just because you didn't talk to us, and that's just being completely, we thought that you just didn't want to talk to us. That's literally all it was. And then after that, then it was kind of like a thing, but like me and Brittany also agreed I don't know if it was last week or a few weeks ago, we never met again. So that was it's nothing is of it. We just respected the fact that, hey, I don't want to go for women. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not my jam. And then I was like, I feel the same respect for Michael, and we've kind of stayed true to that. So without you being in it, you still wasn't, like, we still weren't going for women. So it just wasn't. But I mean, that's all I ever had in this game. Y'all will see that. And I just want y'all to know that.
So last week, being HOH, there was a lot that was presented to me between girls you mentioned, between five slaughters, and how that kind of played out. I was also told about old school alliance.
Who was that? So
this one was Terrence, Daniel, Nicole, Amira, you, and Alyssa. No. And that one has been...
They formed it in my HOH room, but I was not a part of it. They just told me about the alliance when I was HOH.
So you were HOH, it was formed in your room when
but you were in no, I'm saying, like, it was in my room. Like, they told me they were in old school because I found out about old school, and then I asked them, and then they asked to bring me in because I found out about it. So that's how that was.
Okay. So
that's why I know what old school is. But then they asked me to become a part of it, and I was like, no, because obviously I wouldn't have voted against Nicole if we were in an alliance. So there's that.
The concern with that is on my HOH, you came up to me after the veto and said you would like see Nom stay the same, and you counted basically the old school members who are still in the house as the votes to get Monty out. And then Terrence came up not 2 minutes later, same exact pitch, named the same exact people as the votes to get Monty out. Alyssa comes up, names the same exact people as the votes to get Monty out. There clearly was some communication.
Well, that's because they told me that would be one of their targets, so that's the only reason why.
But prior to veto, everyone said to me, let's backdoor Daniel this week. And then all of a sudden, these people who I've heard are in an alliance come up to me with the exact same plan.
Yeah, I can see that.
It looks
bad.
It looks like it's still a thing.
No, I get that. I mean, but I don't know. Like, obviously, I was like talking to them and asking them who they thought what target would be, and they said Monty. So I'm gonna bring that to you if I know who's gonna vote him out. So I don't know what else to say there. But no, look. Y'all gotta do what's best for your game at the end of the day, and all I can do is tell you that I have nothing else in this game. The only person that I would even like have anything with is Alyssa, and we don't even have, I'm being real with you and you can ask her this, we don't even have a final two together. Like, it is nothing like that. We've never even discussed that. So like,
Jasmine, we know that's not true as well. You said that.
I swear to
in front
God,
of
the only person
else.
the only person I had a final two with in this house was Amira, and she was out. I put that on my dad's grave. I've never made a final two with Alyssa because she has a final two with someone else here. And she was up front with me in the bathroom, in the HOH when we were in lockdown, and she told me that. So that is on my father's grave. And y'all will see that. Now, it's one thing if I can lie about an alliance, but I'm not going to lie about a final two, and I'm definitely not going to put it on my dad's grave. We do not have a final two together. I just know I would never come for her. It wasn't even, there's not a need to have a final two. There wasn't even a need to discuss that because she knew I was going to like help her any way I could. But she literally told me, I have a final two with somebody in this game, Jasmine, and I want to be real with you because you're one of the closest people to me in this game. So no, we never made a final two together. I'm sorry, but like, I did not have a final two with her. And it's like, she's my best friend. I've been very vocal about it, so I wouldn't lie about something like that. Like, I wouldn't need to. I just wouldn't need to lie about that. So, sorry. I didn't mean to, like, get whatever. It was just, that's just not true.
For me, no.
No, it's hard. It's just really hard. It's just hard because it's like, and I guess I don't even want to go to that part because I don't want any sympathy. I'm not that person at all. It's just, I got hurt the second week. What was I supposed to do when people bring me stuff? Like, I knew I wasn't going to be able to really compete and go hard. I wasn't.
If you thought that we were people you were working with, did it cross your mind to tell us?
No, because if y'all are people that I truly trust in the game, y'all are the people I'm not worried about. I'm too busy trying to keep up with everybody else that I don't trust. Like, that's how I think. That's just how I think. Why would do you need to go get reassurance from your best friend that she wouldn't talk bad about you or wouldn't do things to harm you? You wouldn't need that because that's your best friend.
Alyssa's in all these alliances that you're in, and you're very close with her.
Well, I wasn't in old school. They were already in that. And she was in post-pack. I wasn't in that. So I don't think that's fair because, like, I was not in those things. And there are people to vouch for that.
No, there's lots of people to vouch otherwise. And I
wasn't in post-pack. No, I wasn't.
No.
Old school.
Oh, I was
girls.
Oh, yeah, well, you were in girls, so I'm not lying about that. I never lied about that.
Yeah, because we know the truth about that one because I was in that one.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't lie about that one. I wasn't in post-pack. Old school was presented to me in the HOH, and then they offered it to me. And then the flash waters, that was it. That was literally it. Nothing else has ever come up, like, ever.
That's a lot, though.
And for
compared
all of us,
to what we've
So, like,
yeah, that's a lot of alliances that we're not a part of.
Alliances that you could know about, have been brought into, and to not tell the three of us who you continue to tell us that you have our back, for us, it's alarming from on our end.
But I guess because they never moved past anything. But I can see I definitely understand your perspective. I think
Especially
it just didn't make it.
When we ask you, are there any other alliances? Point blank.
But honestly, old school was something that was brought to me during my HOH, and it was like I wasn't in it. It was just brought to me. So like, I guess that's why I didn't think about it. So when the people are asking me that, I guess I'm just not thinking about stuff that I'm not really dedicated to and loyal to. So like if you were to be like, hey Jasmine, if you would have came to me and say, hey Jasmine, do you have a final two of the list? I would have been like, no, I do not have a final two of the list. And then I would have brought a list in the room and I would have brought that, if you would have brought that to me, because that would have been the only thing that would have made sense for you to say.
I think what it ultimately came down to is that you say that you're a straight shooter and that you tell the truth, and then we ask questions, and then you don't say those things. And so
the reason why I didn't say anything to you, Brittany, per se, was because Kyle did tell me that you were talking bad about me behind my back, and that you had a final 2 with Michael and you have a final 3 with Taylor, and that y'all were going to come for me. So that's the reason why. And so I was like, well, since we're going to be split, I'm going to...
It sounds like there wasn't any trust there, I guess you're saying.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, that's why I wasn't going to tell you my hand and you didn't tell me anything. So I think it was like vice versa for me. Like, it was like, oh, and then also I noticed that, like, sometimes I would come in the room and try to talk with you, and like I could tell you wouldn't really be... Like, you wouldn't pay attention to me in the conversation. You wouldn't give me eye contact, anything like that. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, like, maybe I did something to her and maybe whatever. But, like, I feel like I never got that from Michael, just being completely honest. He was always pretty straight with me, and I can kind of tell that. And then Taylor, I mean, I feel like when we've had our conversations, it's been like that. But that was the only time that somebody brought something with me to me about you. And so that's why I was like, well, let me just try to earn her trust even more. That's all I could think about, because it's like I wouldn't come for you, and that really was not. And you'll see that. You'll see that. But
probably, if I had to guess, it's probably after we found out that you guys were trying to flip the vote for Daniel, and then you were going to pin it on me.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, you're going to flip the vote to keep Daniel, and then you were going to try to convince everybody that I was the rogue vote. So that didn't sit well.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but I don't know nothing about that. So you will see that. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about right now. So I don't know, but I mean, this is Big Brother, so I don't know what else to say. People can lie on people, and y'all will obviously see that once this is all played out, but that had nothing to do with me. No. Sorry, I told Daniel to his face I was not voting to keep him. So, and then he literally was like, well, why would you not? Because they're literally going to come for you. I was like, well, it is what it is. That's literally what I told him. And that's why he didn't talk to me. He was always in the room with Terrence all the time. He didn't even want to sleep by me, none of that. So, I don't know. But again, I can only say what I can say. And I think that I can obviously feel how y'all feel about me right now. I do appreciate and respect each and every single one of you, and I really do love you guys, game aside. Like, I really do. Y'all know that.
And I understand. It's reciprocated.
Yeah, that's why we wanted to have this conversation, even though we've known these things for weeks.
I mean, I kind of felt like y'all were voting to keep him anyways because of the things he's been saying all week. And how he's been like, oh, next week when I see this, and next week when I do this, and next week when I meet this person, and
which has been weird, I will say. Like, having been in your position.
Yeah, and I pick up on that. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, I know that when y'all are having conversations, I'm in bed and I hear all of y'all chatting and it gets quiet, and I was not born yesterday. I mean, I applauded if y'all, but I get it, you know what I mean? And I already knew what was gonna happen, and I also knew that when Monty was taken down that week on Michael's, I knew that y'all were going to keep him.
That's why there's nothing to hide.
Yeah.
That's the thing that...
Yeah, and I appreciate it. And that's what I was like, even when you said, oh, I think you should wear this suit, I was like, okay, I knew from that moment that from somebody that's been on the block 3 times. But
we just wanted you to understand our reasoning for these things that, you know,
absolutely.
And, you know, I'm sure... There's too many things in a list for us to really quite believe anything that we're hearing right now.
Yeah.
But, you know, if it was other, let's just say anybody you were working with, they weren't working with you at the end of the day, because they're the ones who spilled
a lot.
Well, can y'all at least let me know if Alyssa was a part of it since I'll be going home? Okay. Well, no, that's good. I really do appreciate that.
More than just her, but...
No, but like...
That's why it's
the other people
literally like everybody else.
Yeah, no, but everybody I could give a... Y'all know this, but that's hurtful from her, for sure. But it's okay. I want y'all to be real with me. I'm going to jury anyway. So it's okay. It's really okay. It's really okay.
And if you want me to be really real with you, none of us pried for the information. it just happened after a wine night.
No,
I don't want you to feel like somebody was in their best mind and somebody tried to take advantage of that.
No, I'm
information.
I'm hurt.
I know.
But it's a game. And of course I would have loved to stay to meet Zigba and do all those things, but it's okay. It's really okay. I think I've done a great job. I think I've come to the game and made my dad proud. I'm sorry. But I really do respect each and every one of y'all. And I think that if he was here, he would be proud of me for how far I have come. And I'm really happy that I got to play this game with you guys and get to know you guys and meet you guys, because now I feel like I have a family for life.
You'll be sick in Atlanta. I'll tell you that right now.
And I'm very proud of y'all. And I really cannot wait to see how you guys kill it. And I really am rooting for y'all. Because just don't let Turner win. Please do not let Turner win.
I can tell you, not on my watch.
And I can't wait to go to jury and just tell them that not only are y'all just amazing people personally, but y'all really are good at this game. So thank y'all for being honest with me and keeping your word and being upfront with me and transparent. And I love you guys, and I can't wait to see what we can do outside of everything once this is over with.
I know.
There's only so much that we're allowed to say from this point of the conversation.
Oh yeah. I know. But I knew, like, let me tell you, when I tell you my relationship with God is so good that when I pray, I know. And I know. And you know what I tell him? I was like, whoever is meant to win this game and go further needs to be in this house this week. I want it. But if it's not for me, it's not for me. And that's okay. Because that was never going to be my path. It was never meant for me to have. You see what I'm saying? So I have my heart, and I know that. And I know that there's plenty of people that wanted this opportunity, but here I am. And I fought hard with an injury. And I've tried the best that I can. Like I said, my main objective was not only to play this game for myself, but to play this in honor for my dad. And I'm just hoping that I make him proud while he's up there. So I love you guys, and I hope y'all give him hell for the rest of the season. And I can't wait to watch and see.
No, you're a tremendous Big Brother player, and that's why we wanted to be able to tell you that, hey, here's what we know. The people who are in those alliances, they just got to us first. They just told us first.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So, and we just wanted you to know the reasoning behind it, that it wasn't because I'm sure it would not look, it probably doesn't make a lot of sense to somebody who's looking from the outside, but knowing what we know, and I mean, it's just who came out first. That's all it is.
I know.
It's nothing personal.
So,
I will say, I know it's taken us some time to have a relationship, but when I say I love you, I do mean it. And I do mean it when I say you're going to be sick of me outside of this house.
Well, I hope so. I really hope so. I hope that's the case for everybody. So I really do appreciate it. I don't want y'all to think that, like, if I take time today, that it's going to be like it's
that's why we wanted to do today. We didn't want it to be some last minute thing. Like it's
we respect you too much to make it a last minute chaos type of thing,
Yeah. So I don't know what's gonna happen after this when people come. Well, I don't know what else is going on, but I can't wait to see how this all pans out. I guess I wish I could give y'all some other information, but I really don't have anything else other than. I know Alyssa has a final 2 with somebody, which I'm going to just take a wild gander at it, but it ain't me. I'm going to just tell y'all that. It ain't me. So y'all are going to be real shocked, because I'm going to be shocked if it ain't who I think it is, but it ain't me.
Who do you think it is?
I mean, obviously.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But it ain't me, so it just is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. And now, oh my God, it feels like a weight's lifted too. So I really do appreciate y'all like telling me ahead of time, and now I can really prepare and do what I need to do. But yeah.
You don't have to worry about making spaghetti tonight.
Well, I wasn't gonna make it.
Okay,
Yeah, I was like, I'm done. I wasn't. I'm telling you, my prayer told me everything I needed to know. That's why I don't know. I kind of, well, I can't tell y'all that, but I kind of knew, and yeah, I just kind of knew. And so I was like, all right, it is what it is, and I'm not gonna treat anybody different from a game perspective just because, like, that's not me. I'm not that person. I'm just not a mean person anyway. So like, you know, it is what it is. But I really did mean when I was like, I really did love getting to know y'all even better this week. You know what I mean? Like, I really did.
Same with us.
Really.
Same with us too. That's why it's like, okay, we can't have this be. This isn't going to be this last minute thing. No, like this is going to be just a genuine, straight shooter conversation. Literally telling you, here is what we know.
So, question: earlier this week, when we were like, oh, you know, the plan is to, you know, get Monty out. He's a big target. That was a lot, wasn't it? Okay, I wanted to make sure because I guessed it. So I just wanted to make sure I was reading people. I'm still somewhat good.
Good at reading people.
Very, very. And I was like, I just want to make that. If they can just reassure me this one thing, then I'll be good. But yeah, no, I think I'm pretty good at reading people. So that's what like I knew when the split happened, what was the fade, which is why you'll probably see me crying on the TV once the season starts.
You're gonna see some tears from me too.
But no, I'm talking about when the split happened. I knew what was happening at that point.
I don't think it's going to be a surprise to many people at Dire Fest either.
Oh yeah, no. That's why Alyssa was crying. I was not. So do y'all really know who's gonna be going from that side, or do y'all know? Y'all not know. Y'all don't know. Okay.
No,
With
we
parents,
truly.
Oh, so that was really you were really truly guessing.
Yeah.
Truly
Okay.
guessing.
Okay.
Yes, truly guessing.
Okay. Well.
So that's why my stomach has been in knots, because.
Yeah. I mean, obviously y'all are still in the game, so I get.
Well,
I mean, I am too technically, but you know what I mean. But that's why I was just curious, but I don't know. I think that
Jasmine, please do not obstruct the microphone.
Sorry. I don't know. I'm gonna just see what I think is gonna happen, and I hope you know it's the good one, not the bad option that I had in my head, but the good scenario I had in my head.
On the other side.
Yeah. So we shall see, but at least I won't be super lonely.
True. Yeah.
And I'll get one more person. So it'll be, you know, it's all good in the neighborhood. Man, this has been so much fun. I'm sorry, I'm just.
No,
we know.
okay,
We
it's
know.
okay. We understand.
Yeah.
We know. This is not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah. Do you want us to?
Oh yeah, y'all can. I'm just gonna sit in here, so y'all can stay and go. But I'm just, you know, just reminiscing a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think I'm that good. I really do. I'm really proud of myself.
Absolutely.
Because I really could have gave up a long time ago.
Yeah.
I think
I mean,
with the ankle injury, like you took out a strong male player.
Please,
That's
yes,
true.
from the
That was
jump.
my number one goal.
Even with an injury, you've been vocal about targeting other strong male players, knowing
What they could do.
physical comps. Like if
Oh yeah, that was my thing coming in. So that was yeah.
You played a very strong game.
Yeah.
And I think everyone recognizes
Thanks,
that.
that
Yeah.
really means a lot.
Yeah.
Even when you said, which I probably should have been upset about, but I didn't. When you were like, oh, you get a strong social game, I was like, oh, that's such a good
You
game.
did.
It's like, I
To be the
couldn't
last
even,
person
I couldn't
To
even
hit the block?
I couldn't even be mad. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, am I supposed to be mad about this?
No,
But I wasn't.
You shouldn't be.
That makes me feel good. Like,
Look, to body an HOH comp the way you did, hours after your injury. Come on.
For sure.
thanks, guys. That really means a lot.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't want to come in here and be like a weak, which then this is me. I'm just like, I never like to be a weak female in my life. And so like, for me to be able to come in and I wanted to be a strong person, a strong female, and at least try to get out one. I never thought I would win an HOH, I'm gonna be real, which is why I was kind of dependent on my social game. But thank you. But man, when I used to watch some other seasons, I'm like, I just want to get in there and just take out a male Brett that is big-headed and just thinks that they're going to make it. And
You got one.
And I got
the right one.
And I got
the
one.
perfect
So
one.
honestly, I feel so blessed to be able to play the game and then at least accomplish a few of my goals. I had to celebrate my birthday and my dad's birthday in here, like
OTAV.
I mean,
Still going to
really?
London. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, you're going to London.
Oh man, thank you. Yeah, I mean, Zigby, just give him a hug for me, please, or tell him about me or something. Maybe he'll make a joke anyways.
I think there's no way it's possible that Zingbot comes out and doesn't say, y'all look so raggedy. Like
I know, it better be something good like that.
Yeah.
You better tell them, they better give me something good like that.
Yeah.
But no, this is good. I made it to jury, so look, at least that's the ending point for me. But I'm really happy. These, you can be sad and you can have happy tears. So I got both. So, but no, but this is good. It really feels good. I'm glad I did come in the way I did, because maybe I wouldn't have got this if I would have been any other type of person. You know what I mean? Like me being so direct and straightforward made y'all want to be that way with me, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think it's